my channel. It is Smoked Alive, and today we are doing a beauty killer tutorial, which I am so excited about. This is probably my most favorite video I have ever done, and the most excited I have been about doing a video. My husband actually got me this palette for our anniversary. He surprised me, and I basically crapped my pants. And I was really excited. He also got me some lipsticks too. This is the inside of this beautiful palette. If you want a full review and tutorial, or not tutorial, a full review with swatches, go ahead and let me know by liking this video or commenting down below, and I will go ahead and do that for you. So if you're interested in this tutorial, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so we are going to begin with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original. And we're just going to pack this on the lid just to prime the eyelids. And now we're going in with the Beauty Killer palette with the shade Courtney. I'm going in with my MAC 286 brush, and we're just going to be buffing this into the crease. Now I wanted to give you guys options, so if you want to blend on a budget, we're going to use the Wet n Wild crease brush for this. You can use whatever you would like, but here is a drugstore alternative. And now we're going to go in with the shade Black Rainbow from the Beauty Killer palette with our MAC 217. And we're going to pack on the outer corner and the inner corner of the eye. We're going to do this with patty motions. Also, you can use the Real Techniques base shadow brush, which I use here in a second. But keep the inner part of the lid open. We're only doing the outer and the inner corner of the lid with this Black Rainbow shade. So as you can see, this is going to do the same thing, but it's just cheaper and it's on a budget. So we're going to go back in with that MAC 286 or our Wet n Wild crease brush with the shade Courtney on it, and we're just going to buff out what we did. Make sure it's all nice and seamlessly blended. And now we're going to go in with the shade Vanity, which is a deep plum shade. And you can use any crease brush you would like for this. And we're going to put that on the inner crease. So you can tell it's right under that transition color we did. Or you can use that Real Techniques brush for this. But the key is just to make sure it's seamlessly blended. So now we are going to go back in with that crease brush that I use, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills crease brush. It comes in their palettes. And what we're going to do is we're going to add that shade Black Rainbow on the opposite end. It is a very dense end and it is very small and detailed. So use any small detailed brush and just be packing that on the outer corners and the inner corners, because we lost some of that depth from that black shade when we buffed everything out with Courtney. Ooh, I feel like I can't talk. So now go with any blending brush with zero color on your brush and buff everything out and make sure it is seamlessly blended. Make sure it has zero color on it. Now we're going to go in with that Wet n Wild brush with the shade Courtney, and we're just going to deepen up our transition shade just to make sure we don't lose any pigment from any colors. So I did try going in with the shade Rich Biatch with my Urban Decay shadow brush, and it sucked. There was absolutely no pigment. But as soon as I used it with my finger, it was the most beautiful pigment. This is a very chunky formula. It is literally like a pressed pigment. It is absolutely stunning. So what we're doing is we're packing this on with our finger in the middle of the lid. Do not go on the outer corner or the inner corner. Strictly keep it on the lid and do not take it all the way up to the crease. We want to make sure it's right in the center, and that's what's going to give us that halo effect. You need the shade in your life, by the way. And then we're going to go back in with our MAC 217 to make sure we don't have any gold in the crease. So I did do my foundation and concealer off camera. I used the Maybelline Fit Me foundation and their Fit Me concealer. So we're going in with the Shade and Light Kat Von D palette, and we're highlighting and setting that concealer with the shade Lyric. With the Sedona 217 brush, Sedona Lace 217 brush, we're just going to be packing that on the under eyes, on my chin, cupid's bow, nose, and forehead, everywhere we place the concealer. So once that is all set, we're gonna go in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer in the shade Medium Deep with our Sedona Lace Duo Fiber Brush in 813. And we're gonna start buffing this all over our cheekbones, forehead, jawline, and neck. Make sure you blend your bronzer down your neck so you're not two different colors, because that's not cute. So once we're done with that, we're gonna go in with our Sedona Lace brush in 850. This is their angled contour brush, and we are gonna go in with the shade Subconscious from the Kat Von D palette. And we're just gonna start carving out our cheekbones and contouring. We are also going to take this up on the forehead just to make sure everything is nice and even. It doesn't look too crazy. Just gonna add a little bit of definition. So now we're going in with my favorite shadow of the Beauty Killer palette with the Morphe Brush G13 in the shade Star Power. It is this hot pink shade, and we're going to be buffing this on the lower lash line. It is so pigmented and so pink. I'm obsessed. So now we're going in with the shade Princess. This is a very pinky lavender ice shade, and what we're gonna do is highlight our brow bone and our inner corner with this. This is so beautiful. It adds a really unique pop of color to any neutral look. I really, really love it. Now for the inner corner, I did mix Princess and Rich Biatch together and put that in the inner corner just to make this nice champagne-y gold shade, just to make sure it really made that gold pop. I wanted to tie in that gold shade. So now we are going in with the Urban Decay 24-Hour Glide On Pencil, and we are lining our waterline. This is in the shade 0. And then we're gonna take our MAC 217 or the Real Techniques blush, or Real Techniques brush, with the shade Black Rainbow from the palette. And we're just gonna buff out that liner and make it really, really nice and smoky. And once you're done with that, we're gonna go back in with that G13 in the shade Star Power and make sure that pink is nice and pop a lock in. We don't wanna lose that pink because it's it's kind of the star of the show along with the gold. So after that, we're gonna go in with my Buxom bronzer in the shade Tahiti, and we're actually going to use this as a blush. It gives this really nice luminous finish, and it's one of my favorite things to use for a blush. And as always, we are going in with highlight. Highlight is poppin' in this video. It is probably like, I'm so obsessed with my highlight in this video. So this is the Savannah Colors Cookie Blush in the shade 02. It gives 2 shades like you saw, and it is only $2 in Thailand. Literally $2. It is better than any highlighter I've ever used in the US. If you live in Asia, anywhere in Asia, get these. They're amazing. So I'm doing my chin, my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, my forehead, tops of my forehead. I basically highlight my entire face because you know me, I love a dewy skin. Once we're done with that, I'm going back in with that Sedona Lace Duo Fiber Brush with a little bit of this cookie blush, and I'm just popping that over the top of that Tahiti bronzer just to add a little bit of pink in it. Look at that. So beautiful. So now I'm going in with mascara you guys have seen before. This is just a long comb mascara. I cannot remember what it's called because it is completely wiped off. And I am so excited about this, as you can tell. This is the Jeffree Star Liquid Lipstick and I Am Nude, and we're going to be doing our entire lips with this color. I'm not using any lip liner. Just take your time with liquid lipsticks. Liquid lipsticks are very hard for me. I actually am not good at oh my goodness, I am not good at lipstick. But take your time. Look at that shade though. Can we talk about it? So gorgeous. Yes. And once we are done with that, we're going to go in with the shade Drug Lord by Jeffree Star. We're going to pop that right in the middle. Nikki Tutorials did this, and so I obviously had to try it. So take any fluffy brush and blend this, buff it, whatever you want to call it, and make sure it is nice and seamlessly blended. It is going to give this beautiful ombre shade, make your lips look a little bit bigger and pouty. I'm obsessed with it. And then we're going to go in with the NYX Matte Finish Spray, and we are done. Stay tuned for the giveaway. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you did. Now, let's get into the giveaway. You are going to be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the Wet n Wild brushes. I got as many as I could for you guys, and so now I'm going to give them away. So, what I need you guys to do is comment down below on this video your favorite Jeffree Star eyeshadow in the Beauty Killer palette. And then I will need you to go like this thumbnail from this video on my Instagram, Smoked Alive. You must be subscribed to me, and you must be following my Instagram in order to enter into this giveaway. Now, if you want a double entry into this giveaway, you need to share this video on Facebook. Okay, so I will write down the rules below in case you guys don't understand or I didn't make sense or something like that. And I will see you guys next week. Bye. Oh, and may the Lord be with you.